দর্শক আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি আমাদের আজকের অনুষ্ঠানে। আমরা আজকের এই অনুষ্ঠানে যে বিষয়টি নিয়ে কথা বলবো সেটি হচ্ছে রোহিঙ্গা শরণার্থী সংকট। বাংলাদেশে সাম্প্রতিককালে কয়েক লক্ষ রোহিঙ্গা শরণার্থী এসছেন মিয়ানমার থেকে এবং সেখানে নির্যাতনের সম্মুখীন হয়েছেন তারা। তাদের ফিরে যাওয়ার বিষয়টি এখনও সংকটের মুখে রয়ে গেছে। যুক্তরাষ্ট্রে বিভিন্ন সংগঠনের একটি কোয়ালিশন তারা যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের কংগ্রেসের সদস্যদের সাথে দেখা করেছে, সেনেটরদের সাথে দেখা করেছে এবং তারা মিয়ানমারে সেখানে নিষেধাজ্ঞা আরোপ করার ব্যাপারে চাপ সৃষ্টি করবার চেষ্টা করছে। আমি তেমনি একটি কোয়ালিশনের সভাপতির সাথে আজকে কথা বলতে চাই। আমি কথা বলছি ইন্টারফেইথ কোয়ালিশন টু স্টপ জেনোসাইড ইন বার্মা। এই কোয়ালিশনের যিনি সভাপতি তার সাথে, তার নাম হচ্ছে মালিক মুজাহিদ। ওয়েলকাম টু আওয়ার শো।
Well, thank you so much and Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. As the chair of the coalition, you have met several senators as well as congressmen and you're trying to convince them about putting sanctions. Can you please describe what you're doing?
United States is the only country in the Western world whose Congress, House of Representatives, have passed two resolutions, one in 2015 and one just last year, in support of Rohingya people, their security and their citizenship. But these are resolutions which shares the intention. So we as a Muslim community in North America are working on this cause for last 5 years, since 2012. And we have Burma Task Force, which is a coalition of 19 Muslim organizations. But we realize this is not a religious cause. This is a humanitarian cause where more than 1 million people have been devastated. So recently we made another coalition, which is, you mentioned, Interfaith Coalition to Stop Genocide in Burma. It has not only Muslim organization, but Jewish and Christian organization, and people of no faith are also part of this coalition. So recently we had more than 100 people who came to Washington, D.C. from several states, and they met 60 senators and congresspersons, asking them that thank you so much for passing a resolution, but this needs some action. So the action which we are proposing and asking for was Senate Bill 2060 and House Bill 4223. What it does, it asks the State Department to determine it's a genocide and crimes against humanity. It puts a ban on the trade of jade from Burma, which is more than 40% of their trade.
Trade of what?
Trade of jade. It also asks U.S. government to review the trade relations with them, and it also puts sanctions on their commander-in-chief and deputy commander-in-chief. So we have been talking about it. So good news is the Senate Committee, Foreign Relations Committee, bipartisan, Republicans and Democrats, both have passed that. Now it's up to the whole Senate. So we have been meeting with senators, and there are 36 people who have sponsored in the House of Representatives, in the lower house, what probably is considered in Bangladesh, and it's very powerful. So we have been talking, meeting with them, and most of the people are very open. They are very sympathetic to the rape, crimes against humanity, and other things which are going on, and they agree with us that these people should not be sent back without security and citizenship. And that's what the Prime Minister Hasina has called for in the United Nations, that there need to be a safe zone protected by United Nations.
Can you give us some names of the senators and congresspersons?
Well, since I am from Chicago and Illinois, my own congressperson, Denny Davis, and a close by congressperson, Snyder. Our Senator Durbin himself has visited the refugee camps, so that's why I didn't want to spend more time convincing him, because he's already on our support. There were Senator Markey, there were Senators McCain's office, and many other senators.
You mentioned one of the senators who visited the camps of the.
Yes, there are two senators, Senator Durbin of Illinois and Senator Markley of Oregon, who have gone there, including a good friend of mine, Senator Jane Shikoski from Chicago. She also visited. And what I have learned is pretty soon there are going to be 10 people who work with senators and congresspersons, staffers. They are planning to go, and I myself am taking an interfaith delegation of rabbis, reverends, and imams. I myself serve as an imam in Chicago. We're taking a delegation from 25th of March to 29th of March to meet the refugees and bring their stories back, because America has supported through resolutions in the House, and I think it's about time we need to take some action to put more pressure on Burma.
So you and a few other people will be traveling to the refugee camps in Bangladesh to talk to them?
Yes, I have actually done it before. I have gone there twice this year and have been able to talk to refugees and interviewed close to 160 refugees and learn about them. And I was humbled to see how strong Rohingya people are despite what they have been facing. And I'm very thankful on behalf of Muslims in America to people of Bangladesh, because first time I went there in September, they opened their hearts. The road were constantly blocked because people were coming from all over Bangladesh, bringing whatever they can for these people. So we are very thankful, and we want to be supportive of Bangladesh and its people. But we think Bangladesh is the good party here. The problems are with Burma. And Burma is getting away with murder. Not only getting away with murder, they're hiding the murder.
Did anybody that you know visit the Rohingya villages in Myanmar?
They are not allowed to visit. No United Nations is not allowed to visit. Reporters who go there are arrested, sitting in the prison system. And Burma keeps saying nothing is happening. If nothing is happening, why 1 million people gone crazy to go to live their ancestral home? Rohingyas are indigenous people living in their ancestral home. Somebody attacked them, and somebody in US knew, Congressperson Ed Royce, who is the chair of the Foreign Relations Committee. He issued a statement 1 week before these attacks, asking Burmese government not to let military attack these people. They went ahead and attacked that.
You said some rabbis and imams and some clerics will be traveling to Bangladesh
Yes.
to see. You know, in Myanmar, I think the majority people belong to Buddhist religion. So do you have any Buddhist monks or leaders from here who can also visit?
The Buddhist in America has done an amazing job. More than 300 of them have signed a statement which has been issued. We invited its main person who wrote and got everybody to agree to issue that statement. Unfortunately, the timing is not suitable for him, but they are looking for another substitute person, because wherever I speak, Buddhist people in America stand with us. They consider it a genocide, and they feel very much troubled. Just like when ISIS or extremist people do something nasty, Muslim in America feels they must speak up against those people. Similarly, right now, Buddhist people in America are on the defensive, and they continuously issue statements. They speak with us. They are very sympathetic, and they want to do. They actually wanted to feed. Right now, there are more than 250,000 Rohingyas who are in prison or detention camps or new. Some are in detention camps since 2012. They actually communicated to Burmese government that we Buddhists in America want to feed them in a good tradition of Buddhism. And unfortunately, their proposal was not accepted by the Burmese government, but they were willing to go that far. So they are our allies. Anytime we ask something to be done by US government, they are right there in support of us. My friend Dalai Lama, he has issued multiple statements, and there are other Buddhist leaders who have spoken up. So I don't think it is in that way. What is being done to Rohingya people is racism, because they are dark-skinned people, and it is said that they are khala, which is a word in America we use for N-word, and at the same time because of religion. They are people of Muslim faith, and they are being discriminated against because of that. Since 2012, I have interviewed about 10 imams in the Rohingya camp. Not a single mosque was allowed to be open since 2012. So I said, in the camps they were called to prayer and all that. So I asked them, and I learned, because they're celebrating their freedom of religion in Bangladesh, because for the first time many of them told me they prayed in Jamaat or congregation was on September 1st when they arrived in Bangladesh. So these people need freedom. These people need security. They were always citizen of Burma. They always voted. They always elected their representative. Actually, one of the person who was walking with us yesterday used to be a member of the parliament of Burma. But no longer, not a single Muslim, for the first time in the history of democracy in Burma, there's not a single Muslim who has been elected to the parliament, because no party dared to nominate one as a candidate.
Mr. Malik Mujahid, thank you so much for coming. We will look forward to hearing from you again once you have traveled and seen the conditions and the stories of the Rohingya refugees in Bangladesh camps. And also we shall wait and see what the US government does, and the Congress members, what they are going to do about this as regards the resolutions you mentioned. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Ehsan, and thank you, Voice of America, for letting Muslim in America provide a voice to those people who are voiceless, homeless, and stateless.
দর্শক, আমরা এতক্ষণ কথা বললাম মালিক মুজাহিদের সাথে। তিনি এবং আরও কয়েকজন যাচ্ছেন বাংলাদেশে রোহিঙ্গা ক্যাম্প সফর করতে, এবং তারা ফিরে এসে যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের কংগ্রেসের উপর আরও চাপ সৃষ্টি করবার চেষ্টা করবেন, সেরকমই মনে হচ্ছে। ততক্ষণ পর্যন্ত আপনারা ভালো থাকুন। আহসানুল হক, ভয়েস অব আমেরিকা।